Top 10 Mysteries about the Human Genome. Number 1. Non-coding DNA. Only about 2% of the human genome codes for proteins, leaving the other 98% as non-coding DNA. Scientists are still trying to understand the function of this non-coding DNA, which was once thought to be junk DNA. Number 2. Epigenetics. Epigenetic changes involve modifications to DNA that do not alter the underlying genetic code but can still affect how genes are expressed. Researchers are still working to understand the mechanisms of epigenetic modifications and how they can be inherited across generations. Number 3. Genetic diseases. Many genetic diseases, such as Huntington's disease and cystic fibrosis, are caused by mutations in a single gene. However, other diseases, such as diabetes and heart disease, have more complex genetic causes that are still being studied. Number 4. Genetic diversity. Despite humans having a relatively small number of genes compared to other organisms, there is still a significant amount of genetic diversity within the human population. Researchers are trying to understand the mechanisms of this diversity and its implications for human health and disease. Number 5. Junk DNA. Although non-coding DNA was once thought to be junk DNA, recent research has suggested that it may have functional roles, such as regulating gene expression. Number 6. Gene regulation. The expression of genes is tightly regulated, but scientists still do not fully understand how this regulation occurs or how it is disrupted in disease. Number 7. Evolutionary history. The human genome contains evidence of our evolutionary history, including genetic similarities between humans and other primates. Researchers are studying these similarities to understand the genetic changes that have led to the development of human traits. Number 8. Genetic variation. Differences in genes can lead to significant differences in physical traits and disease risk between individuals. Researchers are trying to understand the implications of genetic variation and how it can be used to develop personalized medicine. Number 9. Gene-environment interactions. Gene-environment interactions play a significant role in the development of complex diseases, such as cancer and cardiovascular disease. However, the mechanisms of these interactions are not yet fully understood. Number 10. The role of non-human DNA. The human genome contains DNA from other organisms, such as viruses and bacteria, that have become integrated into our genetic code over time. Scientists are still studying the role of this non-human DNA and how it has influenced human evolution